This piece here, $3.25. It is 25% off, but oh hell, I don't know. I might just get it. Okay, y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. I am a small seller. I currently sell on eBay as well as on Niknax. It is July 5th, day after the big holiday, and we are here at the Overland Park Goodwill. I'm just gonna run in and see what they've got. Last time we were here, we found all that longer burger, and I'm hoping maybe we missed a piece or two, or they rolled more out after we left, and we'll see. So this week is gonna be yellow tags, and since today is Saturday, 25% off. They got some cute decor stuff set up here. That's kind of cool. Oh, and it's a yellow tag. What does that say? Radford, England. That's hand painted. Little creamer. Not that I want a single creamer, but that's adorable. $3.25, 25% off. Okay, we'll put that in the cart as a maybe. Another yellow tag. Oh, I see what they do. They try to move their yellow tags up here. Now this is signed. I feel like we looked at this last time. I think this might be like a art pottery covered sugar that probably would have had a lid. All right, let's take a look here. I always like how they have the chairs lined up here. Oh, that's kind of a pretty one there. I like the fabric on it, the upholstery. Oh, and there's some matching ones back here. So what, 3 total so far then on these? You know, and they've got a little wear to the upholstery, but it's not terrible. They got $8.34 on it, and you can always reupholster those too. Oh, and I saw this gold colored one in my last video. Now it's got some, you know, critters got a hold of it here, but you could kind of touch that up and fix that. This is a good like decorative chair, and they got $5.25 on it. And I say decorative chair because it's a single chair. Same thing with this one. This would look kind of cool, like on a patio, and put a tray, like a little book stack or some candles or, you know, a plant or whatever. And it's $5.25, and it looks like it probably was painted. It probably was this solid, like light blue color, but I kind of like it more distressed looking like that. What do we got on this one? I don't see a whole lot. I saw the purple and I thought, oh, maybe. And that's kind of cool, that mottled yellow. It says made in China on the bottom there. $5.25 green tag. That is cute though. I like that. Art glass. Anytime I see this modeling like this, it always makes me think of like check glass. Fun little dancing angel. Can't have too many of those. What are these? These are made in USA. Who makes them? Pyrex. $5.25. They're newer Pyrex pieces. Well, let's check in here in our metal. There's quite a few people in my favorite aisle at the moment, so that's kind of cool. It's like a fused glass little holder, pink tag, $2.25. We're looking for yellow today though. That is kind of neat. What else we got in here? Here's a pan. I don't know if that's a mark. It looks like there's gunk over the mark. I don't know who makes that one. Oh, look at those. Those are hand blown. $2.25 yellow tag, 25% off. I'm kind of digging those. I'm guessing Mexican blown glass. Maybe we'll even find a couple more. Those are just cool. Not that I need more glasses or anything, but oh, look at that. That sort of looks like crystalline glaze, but it's not. It's a blown glass piece though, $8.25. But you can see like right there some of that coming off, so it's not part of the glass. It's like an application, something applied to it to give it that crystalline look. He's rocking. There we go. No, maybe not. It's still rocking. Why are you rocking? He's just gonna keep doing it. What was I looking at? Oh, the turtle. I kind of like he's ceramic. I was kind of expecting metal. $3.25. And somebody tied a little hanger thingy to him. But I kind of like him. Huh. I don't know, I'm gonna think about him. I don't see any more of those cactus glasses though. Darn it. This is kind of a cute spoon rest. Espana, I don't know, probably Portuguese. $3.25. That is really cute. I think estimated resale on it that would probably be, and it is a newer piece, probably be at best 12 to 18, maybe a little bit less. So I think I'll leave it. Oh my good golly, that is a big platter. Now it's chipped up pretty good here and over there. But let's see who makes that. Made in China. Okay, I don't know really. $9.99. That's huge. You know, for its size, it's really not heavy. Oh, looky here. They got the little set. They're kind of dinged up though. $4.85. It looks like there's two serving bowl, or one big serving bowl, and then two other bowls. What does that say? Prinula. Made in Italy. Prinula? They're cute, but they're chipped up. I'm gonna leave them. I like that they have them in the set though. Oh my golly, look at that. That's a picture of someone's kitty. $4.84. That's adorable. Alright, so here in one of my favorite aisles. What is that? That's an ashtray. That's a vintage ashtray. I'm not sure who initialed it there. It's probably a painted done at home piece, but that's kind of cool. I'm kind of digging that. $2.25, huh? Okay, we'll put it in the cart as a maybe. What is that? Oh my gosh. What, is that a Precious Moments thing? Let's see. Sunny Animals by Heartline. Okay. That's cute. Got a big teapot there. A pink bunny. A forever friend, forever in her hearts. Aww. Oh, and I caught a second of Lamp Lady's video, and she had found one of these. I see these somewhat frequently. This one in particular is a souvenir one for Florida. But obviously it usually came with like an extra one that matched it. This is like stone for $6.25. Wonder if it's got any marks on it. I don't see anything. Huh, that's a heavy stone box. And that's kind of a cute like mail organizer, $12.25 on it. It's like a hydrostone kind of resin. I don't know who originally sold it or made it. Let's see if there's anything on the back. Nope. Nothing on the back. And here's that gosh darn planner. But it'd only be 25% off. And the thing with these, like this would be maybe at best 12 to 18. Here's this Temptation platter piece. Now I don't think it carried, oh hold on, wait a second. Dang, now it's kind of chipped up. Made in China. That's really pretty though. It is hand painted, $3.25. But I don't like the chips on it. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, this Temptations platter piece, $8.25. The thing is, I think this is probably like an 18 to 24 value-wise on it. And at $8.25, even with 25% off, I just don't, I think it's gonna be cutting it a little bit close for resale. Now, if you're buying it for yourself, I don't think that's terrible. Has that utensil holder piece been here for a while? I don't remember. $5.25. It's terracotta. It's newer. I don't know where it was made. Kind of gives it like a Italy vibe to it though. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. I'm gonna set it towards the front so that people can see it. Oh, here he is. I was looking, we saw the purple guy last time, but I was wondering where this fellow went. I knew he'd still be here, $2.25. This is different. This is handmade art pottery, $3.25. Like a bilateral vase. What? What is this dude? I don't know what he's for. Pradesh, wooden lacquerware toys. Okay. Huh. Doesn't look like he has much function though, so I don't know toy-wise that he would do too much. Ooh, this big pitcher's still here. What they have on it? $3.25. I do kind of like that. I'm trying to remember the glasses that I have. I might grab that. I feel like I have glasses, like the Mexican blown art glass pieces that might match that. Okay, we're gonna let folks look and then we'll come back in. This would probably be Marcrest, I'm guessing. They got $6.25 on it. Yellow tag, so it would be 25% off. It's got a big crack down the bottom. Can you guys see it there? But I'm not sure if this is Marcrest or not. It's normally Marcrest in my experience is marked. Don't quote me on that, but generally that's how I've always come across it, as marked. It's kind of a cool art pottery dish. Beth W 2000, $2.25. It's just a basic little dish. It's kind of cute. I like the way she did the leaves in the bottom there. Oh, here's a pretty bowl. Made in Italy, something, $4.25. It's got some crazing to it, but it's otherwise seems to be in good condition. Okay, the first thing that drew me over were these little plates. Bella Ceramica, made in China, $2.25 each, but those are cute. I don't know that they would carry much resale value though. I wonder if these go with them. Yeah, they do, $2.25. You know, actually, I think we looked at those for a second. Hey, a diorama. Look. Of a coffee shop. It needs a little glue. But that's fun. Somebody made that. Oh, a hippo. What's going on to him? He's a hand-done hippo for $4.25. What's he supposed to do, I wonder? Looks like there's some kind of marks up here on him. Hey, these dishes go with those. And then there was this art pottery piece up here, and it's got some sort of impressed mark, $5.25. That's really cute looking. I think cup. I would like to think that they probably made more than one of those. We saw this plate last time too, but it has all these flea bites on the side. It is made in Italy. And that $8.25 on it, yellow tag. So at least it would be half off today. Or not half, 25% off. Who does these crazy cups? Pier 1, $2.25. I think these go with it, $6.25. Pier 1. I feel like I might need to look into those. So they've got plates, but then they've got like salad plates for $5.25. And these are more like salad bowls, shallow soup bowls, that kind of thing. Then they've got cups. Well, let's set them in here. And then these were the other set of Longaberger plates, but if you notice, it's only 3 of them, because then this one down here is not Longaberger, which is why I left that set last time. Trying to see if we're missing any more of that. Pier 1 pieces, these are not it. Home Trends. Well, that's a crazy bowl, $8.25. It's signed. Kind of a fun pottery piece. What's this one? Oh, it's got like a mermaid on it. Cracker Barrel. Uh-oh. Romy, do you remember seeing this plate? I don't know. I'm curious who makes these. They're very heavily crazed, but Summer Living, made in China. But they are cute. I do like that terracotta look to them. Oh, here's more bowls that would go with that other set, $3.25 each on those. Okay, so let's check and see if we can find any more of those. Oh. Now, speaking of Romy, you said the one you found looked like the hearts were hand painted, and these ones look like transfer. And there is a tag on this one, $2.25. I don't think it's the same as yours that you found for your friend, so I'll leave it, but I found one like it, Romy. But I'm not seeing any more of the cactus blown glass pieces to go with those other two. And that's okay. You know, I'm happy there's at least a pair, because those are cool. Ooh, I want to check this end cap. What are these? Those are kind of cool looking. They're black glass, $2.25, just 2 cups. Nope, here's some more stuff. Arcoroc, France. Oh, I was wondering. Sweet monkeys, look at that, $2.25 a bowl. Ugh, green tags though. They're not on sale even. Dang. Well, I gotta look it up though. I gotta know about this pattern. Okay, here, I'm just gonna snag one bowl from here so that we can at least look it up. Or you know what, maybe I'll grab a plate. I wonder if Google Lens will. So they've got, I don't know, a good handful of these saucer plates. And these must be kind of newer because they have a white stamp on them. I don't know if I've ever seen Arcoroc France like that. They are kind of dingy too. You can see, at least on this plate, a lot of the pattern fade, but that's okay. I'm just curious now. We have to look it up. Made in China, $4.25. It is yellow tag. A little heart-shaped spongeware trinket dish. Ooh, those are pretty. Who does those? Blue and white scroll collection. I don't know. Home decor, something, $4.84, yellow tag. Very interesting. We kind of struck out big time at the Bonner Springs Goodwill in the mugs yesterday, but that's okay. These are cool. $2.25 each. They're terracotta or redware. Oh, I thought there might be a mark under there, but no, it was just the glaze. So, and there's chipping on the rims, so I'm not even gonna try to look into them. But those are cool looking. I like them. Those are kind of cute. International stoneware, green tag, $2.25 each on those. See, this is that. They make it look like copper on the outside, but they're not. Wipe with a dry cloth, made in India, because then they're stainless steel on the interior, which kind of defeats the purpose when you're talking like structuring water and stuff like that. Let's see. Okay, so I saw some cups down there that match these. Who does these? Studio Nova, Plum Desert. All right, I'm curious. I'm gonna look into them. Hold on. Okay, I went ahead and put these in the cart. They're green tags. They got $2.25, $3.25, $3.25, and this one is, I think, $4.25. Yeah, they're dirty. They need a good bath for sure. And I see one flea bite on the rim of the large canister, but outside of the dirt, which I can handle, I'm really not seeing any damage to them. Crazing, chips, breaks, anything. I have not found comps for the canisters yet, but other pieces in this pattern, Palm Desert, I believe it was called. Yeah, Palm Desert, seem to do really well, and other canisters by Studio Nova do well as well. So I think I might do these actually. I still haven't looked up the other stuff yet though, so we'll get to that. But let's see what else. Oh, now these would have come like in a nesting thing, like a set of 4 of them. And I have 4 listed. I don't remember what color they are. Maybe the cranberry. A set of 4 of them. But mine don't have the lids. These are kind of cute. Fish bowls. Maybe they have them as a set. Or maybe they just didn't price them. That looks like that might be the case. Oh, and look at that. That goes with that other piece we were looking at. Furio, made in Italy. That is a nice platter though. Dang, what they have on it? $7.56. I'm gonna leave it. I have a lot of platters. I'm sure there's a little value there, but I'm gonna leave it. This is cute. Jade Lily, fine porcelain by Shafford, $6.25 yellow tag. Ah, it doesn't have the lid. Where's the lid? Dang. Oh, and look at these and they're being sold as a whole set for $12.25. I don't know who does, and it's got some chipping on it. Oh, they're Corelle, pretty pink. Okay, well, maybe we'll look into it. Is this Corelle too? That kind of look, no, it won't be, will it? No, this goes with that bowl. $8.25 on it, yellow tag. $6.25 yellow tag. Dang. Okay, shoot, let me look. Okay, so this one with the lid, the highest comp I found on it was 22, but also I found comps for like 10 and 14. I haven't found one for the rectangular casserole dish, but I'm just gonna go ahead and leave them. But I have not had a chance to look into these yet, but we are kind of getting swarmed in the aisles, so we'll come back to that. That's kind of cool looking, I like that. I don't know who makes it, $4.25. It's enameled, oh, it's pretty broken. Okay, we'll leave it. Okay, I'm gonna find us a quieter spot in the back here where hopefully we won't get swarmed with people. And we will look up a few things in the cart and figure out what we're doing with those. Okay, folks, here's where we're at. I'm gonna set this one back. Okay, I only found one sold comp for this pattern, and I'll put it on the screen right now because since I'm gonna leave these here. But I do think there is a little bit of value here. If they were in a set and a little bit cheaper, I'd probably go ahead and do it just to, let me walk back to my cart just to see what would happen. But I did look up these Pier 1 pieces, and I'm gonna double check them over for damage. But even the cups, again, yikes, I hate to do $2.25, but this is called Italian Swirl, and we'll go over that when I get home. But they got the set of the small plates, or small plates for $5.25. And then they have like these shallow bowls, the set of them, for $6.25. And I honestly, while of course I always wish they were a little cheaper, why not? But the real price bender here is on the cups at $2.25 a piece. And there's 2, 4, 6, 7 cups, but I do think they'll be worth it, and we'll find out why. So pieces that I'll probably put back just to help save cost. This pitcher here is only $3.25, and I think I have cups at home that either will go with it very nicely or match it, actually, because you guys know me, I always pick up my Mexican blown glass, right? And then these here, I think, what were they, $2.25 or $3.25 a piece? Let's see. $2.25 and yellow tag, so they're 25% off, and those are just cool. I'm getting those. This piece here, $3.25, it is 25% off, but oh hell, I don't know. I might just get it. I don't know. No, I probably won't. I really love it. I think it's so pretty. It's hand painted, Radford, England. But originally, you know, obviously this would be for decor. You can look in there, you can see the heavy crazing and stuff. You can see it on the outside as well. This would be decor, not for use. And so that kind of limits who would be interested in buying it and for how much. And so that piece I probably will end up putting back. It's an interesting looking pattern, and it's textured. Denby, that's why, $2.25. Man, there's saucers though, and there's no cups to go with them. But I bet you those carry a pretty good resale value. $2.25, 25% off. There's 2, 4, 6 of them. Well, shoot. I don't see any cups over here. There might be some in the mug section. Ooh, what are those? False-craft, look at that. That's False-craft did that. False-craft, you doing too much. $2.94, yellow tag. Does it say the pattern on there? Promenade something. Promenade CO something. Well, I'll be darned. Hearthside. Oh, those are those Hearthside pieces. There's only one plate left of it, though, that I see. I wonder why they left just the one. Probably because they wanted just the set. I think there were, I can't remember now. I think there might have been 5 of those, and how many ever bowls. Oh, here's more of those pieces. Oh, I think we've looked at that bowl before, too. And I liked it because it had the fish. It's a yellow tag. Dang. Okay, I'm just gonna get it because I like it. So who does these? See, Denby. Oh. And these aren't marked. These aren't tagged. Oh, $2.25. $2.20, but they're yellow tags. This one is a sugar. It has no handle. Okay, so there's 3 cups up here. These aren't what match this pattern, though. These are different ones. The backs of them match. Is that a match? Maybe they do match. Do we want a set of just 3, though? Perhaps we continue the mission of trying to find more of them. But just looking from over here, I'm not seeing them. Okay. Well, you know what? These are all those Arcoroc pieces and a couple cups that go with those. Here, let me grab, again, one of those little plates or saucers and see, did it have the pattern name on it? Boston Spa. Okay, I'm gonna look it up just for giggles. Okay, so I found comps, even a set of, I think it was 4 of this saucer in this Boston Spa pattern. Saucers by themselves, a set of 4, I think it was, sold for just shy of $20. I think that obviously there's value there. Those cups we saw do not, in fact, go with it. They are Boston Spa, I believe, but they're just, or Boston Blue, I think, and this is Boston Spa. They are 25% off. It would make them like $1.75 or something a piece, $1.80 maybe a piece. 2, 4, 5, and then we saw more. Oh wait, did I leave one in my cart too? I might have, yeah. So there's 6. I would prefer to have cups that go with them. I'm not gonna grab these cups. There's only 3 of them there, and then a sugar. I'm gonna leave them. Where'd we see the other ones? And what were these ones too, by the way? Mesa. Dance did these, but these aren't on sale. They're $2.25 a piece. Okay, so then we had more up here, $2.25. 2, 4, 5 more. So that would give me an uneven set, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of them. So it'd be like $20 really for all of them. And how long they'll sit, I don't know. Man, these kind of make me think, every time I see them in the corner of my eye, I think that that's what they are, and they are not. How did we get just saucers and no plates? It makes me feel like maybe the plates are in the back and they haven't brought them out yet. This one's Corning, $4.25. Huh. Yellow tag. I don't know that this has too much value to it. Let's find out. Hold on. Okay, as I suspected, even with the lid, it's like a 10 to 15 range. Who does those? Made in China. I just like kind of a striped pattern on them. And then you got this bowl here, garden something. I don't think this is so in perfect condition. Is that? Anchor Hawken on it. What do they got on it? $3.25. These just, oddly enough, I think they're so cool, but they just don't carry too much of a resale on them. Not like they used to, not like I'd expect. You guys, look at this desk. That's cool. They got $40 on it. It's a green tag. I mean, it's not antique or anything, but it's cool. It needs some help. It needs a little help. But that's a pretty nice looking desk, I must say. Look at the legs on it. I like that. That could almost be used like in your entryway, you know? Like if you have a wide enough entryway, you could use that. Because it has like those cubbies on it to do like mail holder, mail organizer. Here's that picture. Okay, yes. And when I was editing the video, I noticed the matting over here is non-existent, which would suggest that there was a second picture that went with it. $9.99. It is a yellow tag. The frame is cheap, however. It's like a plastic frame. The painting in it, though, I do think is a real painting. What is happening here? What in the hell is happening here? This is adorable. Horse, turkey, cat, dog, chicken, rooster, I mean, pig, cow, sheep, parakeet in a pear tree. I mean, holy smokes. That's cool. What do they got? What do they got on that? $20.25. Wow. That's cool. So yeah, it's too bad they don't have the other half of that. I mean, I would hate to ship this. This is probably at least a, 3.5 foot by no less than 2 feet, maybe slightly more. I would hate to ship that, but it is cool, and I think it is an actual painting. And I think I saw somebody in the comments mention who they thought the artist was out of New Mexico, and I would think that they are probably correct. They have $1.99 on this table. Now, this is not a pretty table. This table has a lot of damage, but I'm kind of thinking like as far as a kid's room or like a crafting workspace, like $2? $2. I think there's still a lot that could be done with that. Just saying. And then they got this big heavy desk, $10. This is a heavy wood desk. I wonder if it has any. Oh, we looked at this one before. It was the one with the stuck drawer. Yeah, that's right. The one it does have Sutter's Mill Collection Riverside Furniture. I don't have a clue who that is, but this is like a heavy solid wood piece for $10. Okay, now this one is in much better condition than the last one we saw that was missing all the paint, but this is hysterical. I don't understand what in the hell is going on here, why this would be happening. Made in Taiwan. And I can't help but to laugh. It's just crazy. Okay, and I finally did remember to look these up. They have $12.25 on the set of 4. I haven't pulled them out to really inspect them, and they've got them all really taped up. But I think the price on that is pretty good. Comp-wise, I couldn't find any comps for the canister set, but the pattern just in its regular dishware seems to do pretty well, so I don't think that's a terrible price on it at all. What is that? Today is the tomorrow we worried about yesterday, and all is well. Well, ain't that the truth? I'm gonna tell you. That's cute. Woodsman something, $8.25 on it. That's kind of cool. Okay, so at $2.25 a saucer, 25% off. It brings it up to, with the 25% off for 11 of them, like $18.75 or something like that. A set of 4 of them sold for $20, but how long those sat before they sold, I don't know. And it's only the saucers. Denby is a good brand normally, and especially if I wasn't getting so much other stuff, I probably would just go ahead and get them. But in order to save the cost, I'm gonna leave them. And it's a little heartbreaking. I'm kind of struggling a little bit with it. But I feel like it's the right thing to do, because then, I mean, even if I went over and grabbed those Corelle canisters, you know, those would probably, I don't know, like they're $12.25. That's still less cost than getting all those saucers, and saucers by themselves tend to sit. I mean, they do. I'm gonna walk around a little bit. If I find anything else, I will come back to y'all. But otherwise, I think what we're looking at, I might put that ashtray back. It's only $2.25, but it is a green tag, so it's not on sale. I might put it back just to save a little bit of cost. I literally stopped the camera and then I saw that. Okay, so pieces of this pattern are scattered everywhere. $8.25. Did we look at this earlier? $8.25. Good night. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave that here to hang out. And welcome back to the kitchen yet again. Here we are. We're gonna go over everything that we did find over at the Overland Park Goodwill today, which it had only been, I don't know, a few days since we'd been there. So I was pleasantly surprised to find everything that we did. These I kind of left in the end of the video showing in my cart that I did end up going back over and picking them up. It was $12.25 for the set of 4 of them. And I have found, whoops, I'll show you what that is in a second. I have found on one of them a small chip around the rim of the base. I don't remember which one it was. But other than that, whoops, dog bowl. Other than that, I have not seen any damage to them. Some mild crazing here and there I've noted. It must be on this one. Or at least I could have sworn I saw a small chip somewhere. Maybe it was on the bottom foot rim part. But nonetheless, they're overall in really great shape. And when I was loading them into the car, I didn't notice this before, but as you just heard, a little rattle going on in there. And so I was a little nervous opening it up. And it's just, you know, this one here was used for whatever. But it has a little metal made in Taiwan scoop. And I think 2 of them have metal scoops. And then the big one, I think had like a, nope, the big one had a metal scoop. Okay, big one has metal, little one has metal scoop. Oh, okay. I thought one of them had a plastic scoop in it. Nope, this one's just missing a scoop. Okay, so I would imagine that those, whoops, metal scoops probably are original to the canisters. I'm not sure on that. I'll certainly sell them with them. The big one here had some flour residue left in it, and this one has some whatever left in it. You know, they need to be cleaned up and stuff. But comp-wise, I was not able to find any sold comps for this set. However, I did find sold comps for other pieces in this pattern, which this pattern is, sorry, Corelle coordinates, pretty pink, made in China. Again, none currently sold, but this is a super pretty pattern, and the other pieces in this like dinnerware set and stuff sell really, really well. So I went ahead and picked it up since it was $12.25 for the set of 4. I wasn't going to originally because we had already found ourselves a set of canisters while we were there. This canister set, no scoops in these ones, are by Studio Nova. Palm Desert is what this one's called, made in Thailand, designed by Nancy Green. And these looked to be, you know, again, they need to be cleaned, but they overall look to be in really great shape. They had $2.25, $3.25, $3.25, and $4.25. So not terrible price-wise on those, and I'll have comps up on the screen showing. This is another set that I did not find a sold comp, I don't think anyway, for the canister sets themselves. But again, in that pattern, the other pieces within that pattern seem to sell very, very well. So I did go ahead and pick those up as well. 2 canister sets was not at the top of my mind when we walked into the Goodwill today, but nonetheless, here we are, and I'm happy with both sets. I do have some other sets. I couldn't even tell you what they are off the top of my head at the moment, sitting over here waiting to be gone through, processed, and listed. And as I said in my last video, I think what I'm going to start doing on my Saturday videos is, instead of just doing a whole thrifting trip and all that stuff, I think I'm just going to start kind of doing like unboxings of stuff over here. And I think that would be kind of fun, because it's like I was telling you guys, you know, I do a video, I get stuff, I put it in a box, and it sits over here until it's ready to be processed and stuff. And by the time that happens, I have generally forgotten most, if not all, of what's actually in that box. And so I think it could be fun for you guys and for myself, because it'll kind of like be seeing it all over again for the first time. And I don't know, I think maybe that would be like a cool change of pace. And then whatever we pull out of the, you know, box or 2 boxes, whatever we do, that'll be the stuff that I process and work on getting listed through that week. So that's kind of my current working plan right now as far as all that goes. The other things we picked up today were this fairly decent sized set of Pier 1 pieces. Now this pattern is called Italian Swirl. It's very bright and vibrant. I really do like the pattern quite a bit on it. Let me give you a look at the underside here. Pier 1 Italian Swirl. And from what I can tell, they appear to all so far be in really great condition. You got 2, 4, 5 of like the salad sort of size plates, 2, 4, 5 of the soup bowls, salad bowls, whatever you want to call them there, just shallow bowls. And then there's 2, 4, 6, 7 of the mugs. And these are pretty good sized mugs. Like these got to be 16 or 18, no less than I would think that size capacity. These were $2.25 each. Now the mugs, I wish that they'd had them in sets, but it is what it is. We had $5.25 on this set of plates and $6.25 on the set of bowls, $2.25 each on the cups. But the return value on these should be pretty good. When I was pulling up comps in the store, it left me with no doubt that it was worth picking up, even despite $2.25 on each cup. And I will have comps going on the screen showing you why I believed that to be so. Then we had this pitcher here. This is another blown glass pitcher with a smooth pontil on the bottom there. I would venture to say this is probably either Pier 1, because I've seen Pier 1 wine glasses that are similar to this style, or it's Mexican blown glass. Either way, I have Mexican blown glass pieces with this swirl and such in them that I think would look gorgeous with this. No chips or damage or any issue to the spout or the applied handle. It's a pretty basic, simple pitcher, but for $3.25, I would venture to say that's probably somewhere in the probably $24 to $32 range on it, if I had to guess. That's just a total guess, no comp lookup, total guess. The last things we found are these wicked cool art glass cactus, Southwest sort of style wine glasses or goblets. And so it's an applied stem to the blown glass piece up here, but then even the cactus parts are blown glass pieces. And then the applied foot here with a smoothed out but not polished pontil. These were $2.25 each. These were the only yellow tag items I managed to find today, because these were green, right? Yeah. That I managed to find today, which was our sale color. So these were 25% off. So we did get a little bit of a discount there. But overall, I am happy with what all we got. I think that there is quite a bit return value wise sitting on the table here. I think that's it on this, what we got from the store haul anyway. And then like I was saying, I'm going to start doing some unboxings basically. And I mean, as long as you guys are good with that, I think it'll be kind of fun. And then we can watch as things go up and see, you know, if they sell right away, do they sit for a while, you know, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I think it would be something new and fun to do with you guys. So definitely continue dropping me comments, ideas, suggestions, you know, whatever. And I'm open to it. But yeah, I think that'd be a fun addition to do, and maybe would help me reduce maybe a little bit of the amount that I'm consistently bringing in by doing 3 videos a week, because it is quite a bit to keep up with, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. And the past couple months have been a little more strenuous than usual. While I normally have pretty flexible hours to work on things, I also help take care of my father, and he's had a lot of doctor's appointments and such here recently. So my attention and time has been primarily focused over that way, which has somewhat led to the avalanche now occurring in the dining room. So let's have some fun, do some unboxings and stuff, and I will see y'all on the next one.